another demo day. Our first one was hosted back in September around Token 2049 period in Singapore. There was good responses, and now we're doing another one about 2 to 3 months later. And let's get started. So just a quick introduction about Moledao. So Moledao is a blockchain community that connects entrepreneurs to grow and build within the Web3 space. Our goal is to be the Web3 bridge where we introduce and educate people to the emerging world of blockchain technology. This includes the subsectors related to Web3, including cryptocurrencies, NFTs, metaverse, etc. We believe that all individuals have the right to be empowered and potential realized and maximized. And having a lot of connections and resources should not stop them or anyone from realizing their aspirations. Our mission is to build an interactive platform for blockchain enthusiasts to gain access to resources and build meaningful connections with like-minded individuals. This is done through our regularly hosted events, both offline and online, such as hackathons, workshops, AMAs on Twitter and Discord, in-person networking events, and demo days such as today, where different parties and communities can come and connect from each other and potentially work together. So these parties include early stage projects, VCs, Web2 and Web3 developers, Web3 curious users, and many more. So for those who are here for the first time, what is a demo day? Demo day is a smaller scale showcase organized by Moledao, us, to create a platform for founders and teams to pitch their projects to potential investors and mentors. The goal of the demo day, is to attract high-quality projects, give these finalists and high-quality projects potential funding and guidance to prepare them for their launch and scaling if they're already live, provide educational opportunities for our blockchain enthusiasts, and build up a talent pool of developers and other builders. So we started the registration period way back in 7 November for about a month. We had a short listing period of about 2 or 3 days, and here we are on the pitching day itself. So today we are happy to have our MoleStarter projects who are here to present. So this category is for projects who are have been around for less than 6 months or raised less than 100K USD. And this is how we categorize them into the MoleStarter category. So a quick rundown of the timeline for today. We will be starting off with the opening, which is what we're doing right now, to introduce our co-organizer, Kevin VC, followed by a speech from one of our sponsors, Feron. And then we'll have 4 project pitches. Each project has 10 minutes to pitch, followed by a 5-minute Q&A by the judges. So the pitches will be in this order, T01 to T04, followed by a quick break and a sponsor feature. And then the next 4 projects will pitch, T05 to T08. Same thing, 10 minutes pitch, followed by a 5-minute Q&A. After that, we'll have point tabulation by the judges, and we will have the announcement of the results and closing of today's event. So first off, we'd like to thank the judges that are here for today. We have representatives from Atlas Capital, Blockchain Founders Fund, Bitrise Capital, Builders Tribe, Kevin VC, our co-organizer, Cycolo, NGC Ventures, Mindfulness Capital, PokerStarter, and UP Capital. We also like to thank our sponsors, Bybit, Newman Cyber, Slash, and Spheron for helping to sponsor the event. And a quick shout out to our media partners, Blockcast, Blocklike, CoinLife, Cointelegraph Chinese, Jingse Finance, Massbit, and Metaverse Post. So before we move on to our sponsor speech, I'd like to invite Ryan from Kevin VC to give a quick introduction on who Kevin VC is as our co-organizer. Ryan, please.
Thank you, YC. Hi guys, I'm Ryan from Kevin VC. So thank you for joining us for today's demo day, and it's our honor to be the co-organizers to the event. So first of all, I would like to extend a special thank you to Moledao and our sponsors and judges for their support throughout the event. And here is the brief intro of our Kevin VC. So Kevin VC was founded in 2018, and it's a co-investment institution empowered with remarkable team members who are early researchers and contributors to the distributed ledger technologies, who have joined in the crypto since 2013. So we focus on three aspects, which are investment, media, and mining. So for investment, we have invested in over 50 projects, and partnered with the leading blockchain institutions such as Binance, Huobi, Polygon, Solana, through our own medium brand Blocklight, which is one of the medium partners of this demo day as well. So Blocklight provide media service such as community management, PR, agency service, and resource integrations. And besides, Blocklight is the first type of special invited media to open channel on Binance Live. So we organize panels twice a month, and the average view is around 30,000. So if any of you have any questions or interesting about KBVC or Blocklight, we are very welcome to discuss more after the demo day. And last but not least, I wish the best of luck to all the projects going to present today. And I hope it will be a valuable opportunity for you to showcase your hard work and talents. Thank you. Thank you, YC.
Thank you, and BC for helping us to organize this event. Next up, we will have our sponsor speech from Spheron. Prakash, please.
Hey, hi everyone. It's good to see everyone building out here, and it's so interesting to see so many interesting projects coming out. And I'm Prakash. I'm a developer advocate at Spheron, and I'm in the founding team. And we also started this project as a hackathon project, and now it has grown bigger. So I would share my screen, and I would tell you more about Spheron and what Spheron is about. So most of you, like while building your projects, have faced that there is a lot of infrastructure need in the whole Web3 segment, and we are trying to solve that. We are trying to relay. So we are creating an infra aggregation layer, and this is very important when it comes to while you're selecting the stack for your project, or if you want to create, like for example, if you have your front end, we help you host your front end and also help you run your compute on the aggregation layer itself. So it's quite easy to do it, and you can do it with static web apps, and also you can run your compute as, because you see that Web3 infra is very expensive, and also in terms of understanding the point that there is a learning curve which is required. For example, if you have to store your front end onto IPFS, there is a learning curve attached to it. It's not that simple that you just do 3 clicks and you're able to host your web app on IPFS. It's not possible. So what we are trying to do is decrease that time and create our own network with the aggregation to all these blockchain services. And it's just not one. Like, what actually helps us to become better is the way that how we are solving these problems. Like, it's very expensive, team collaboration is very hard, and you have to share the wall. Like the payments are a bit not constructed in a well-based manner. Now, how we are doing that, we are actually providing you with all the tools and features you need to build, and you need in the very initial stage of your project to the very end stage of your project. And we are a team of 25 people who are working day and night to make sure this project is scalable, and our support is on par with any other cloud. And we have given the power of compute, and the aggregation layer really helps you to put your project forward in a very easy manner. And we do have our APIs and SDKs as well, so that you can build on top of it. So it makes it it makes it supremely easy to run it. And what you can do with compute is quite remarkable. If I can go to the extent and say, because you can run your IPFS node, you can have APIs, you can launch validators, and you can also spin up multiple DBs. Now, as you all guys are builders, and I don't know, I'm not a fan of presentations, and I think it's something which we have to give, but believe me, like, I have never been a fan of presentations from my school days. So what I am kind of like very much into really showing how things work and how easy it is. So right now I'm sharing, and also for all these startups right now, we have a startup program, which can be easily accessed through in the pricing, and you can just go and check out the startup program, and you can get in touch with us. We also have an open source program. So if you plan to put your code open source, we can absolutely help you with that. So I just, for in this scenario, if you're a project and you're like, okay, how do I really get started with my front end? Also, I have a backend to take care of, and it's kind of a stretch for you. So all you need to do is click on deploy now. And right now, like I'm going to continue with my GitHub, though it gives the option of GitLab and Bitbucket too. So which makes it quite easy and redeemable to get onto. And once you're in here, you can see that you can go with new project and you can start a new project. And as I've done it with GitHub, I'm going to choose GitHub over here. I think I'm not even using my keyboard to get onto it. And once it takes the access to my GitHub, my repositories are reflected on the platform. So you have your GitHub, your repositories will be reflected to it. And now, for example, in this scenario, I would be pushing out VB. It's a very heavy front end which was made like back in the day, and I have to deploy it on Filecoin. Like I have to choose a provider for it. Once I do that, it's quite simple to like really select a branch and the root directory, and the basic build setting is actually taken through our framework detector. It's quite simple. And also you can choose your node engine, what you have built on. And you can choose environment variables as well if you have proved any. In this scenario, no. And I'm just going to click on deploy. And that's it. That's basically it. Like the deployment is in progress right now, and I am basically spinning up, and I would be pushing this front end to IPFS just in few clicks. Like, I don't know, like it was very less time. And once it's there, like until then, let me show you until it happens. And it's quite fast in terms of getting on chain. And once you see that this is for the web app. Now for compute, for example, I have a backend, I have a DB. In this scenario, like my DB is based on, it could be a Docker image, so I can upload it from Docker Hub, or I could get started with a template. Redis, Mongo, like whatever you have built on, like however your data is being stored. So you can just go and you can actually select that template, and you will be done within minutes. It helps you with the AKTs, and it helps you get started with these AKTs. You can select an instance plan. You have multiple instance plan as per your need. So we make sure that we don't overcharge you, because we are so considerate about the pricing, and we have made it so that you can actually start your project in a very broad manner in respective to the Web3 infrastructure you're actually using and compelling with. So as you saw that how easy it is to use Feron, and I don't know how many builders are actually watching this, but if you are a builder, I would not say that use Feron. I would say experience it and then use it and then advocate it further. Because for us, it's very important that you actually use a tool which is made by the developers for the developers. So that's our major vision, and we want to onboard next million developers from Web 2 to Web 3 and become a bridge between that. And specifically for this bounty, I'm gonna tell you like what does this bounty really is about. So this bounty is specifically for Moledao. We are giving away these Feron credits, and we are very happy for this partnership, and we would love to give out. For top 3 projects, we would be giving them 6 months of ProPrac access platform, and also credits for our security audit. So we would be doing security audit, which is quite important if you're building a DEX or if you're building a DeFi based tool. It's very important. And also there is $1,000 USDC pool, which would be shared among the projects. So you have to make sure that you do that. I would be sending out more details and how do you be eligible for this Moledao starter pack, which we have with Moledao. And and you would be having 1 month complimentary access to all the pro services which we have built for you. So I wish you all best of luck. I really am looking forward to see what amazing projects you have built, because I'm very excited. Like I'm a very big build fan, more than knowledge and just sharing knowledge over build. So let's go, guys. You got this, and Sveron is there for you. Thank you so much, YC. And
Right. Thank you, Prakash, and thank you, Sveron, for sponsoring prizes for the demo day participants and winners. Really grateful for that, and appreciate your support for all these developers and builders in the space. Right. So now let's get to the fun part. Let's have our first project to come and do their pitch. Our first project is Trinvi, and we have Ashu from Trinvi.
Hello, everyone. Thank you very much, EC. Thank you, the sponsors and everyone. Can I start now?
Yes, please.
Thank you. So, share my screen here. Okay, is it clear now? So, let me start. Blockchain power.
Screen's not sharing yet.
Oh, screen not sharing. I'm sorry. Can you see now?
No.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not from me.
Can you see now?
Yep. There we go.
Okay, thank you. We'll just start. So this is blockchain powered end-to-end digital content supply chain. It's Trinvi. My name is Fahrul. I'm the program director for Trinvi. It's one of the products from a company called Transvision. So about the Trinvi, we're trying to build what we call beyond digital entertainment. So our vision is to disrupt the broadcasting and entertainment industry, leveraging the blockchain technology in Indonesia to be the first end-to-end media content platform with best-in-class features. Our mission is to build a cutting-edge digital infrastructure, supporting our parent company Transvision to move into the Web 3.0. Okay, so problems that we identify here is there are lots of creators who have great ideas to build a digital content video, but they don't have the channel to fund their projects. And also retail contributors don't have the privilege to vote what kind of content that they want to watch. And also, in our case, if we want to buy some contents or channels from international content provider, there are times lengthy contract administration. Also, the content providers had a doubtful about the data usage and subs, so they probably have the contract easier, use the minimum guarantee, and don't care about the subs or viewers. For us, our operators, sometimes it's not fair because the users or viewers might not touch the minimum guarantee, which is not fair enough. And the next one is about non-integrated ecosystem. There are a lot of features, good features about the video streaming platforms, either from Web 2 or Web 3, but it's not yet integrated. And also, if we are entering the Web 3, we experience from our first initial public sales, our first project is generating the NFT, and how hard we try to educate the market, especially in this situation, in this bear market. There is a difficulties that minor or non-crypto users can buy the NFT using the crypto currency or crypto wallet. So there is a payment flexibility problems. And now we're trying to build some solutions in here. We provide a crowdfunding platforms and staking contents for retail contributors to take parts in an ecosystem so that they can vote what contents they want to buy. And also creators have the privilege to get a fundraising using our ecosystem platform. Also here, there is an ecosystem, IP licensing, and also marketplace supported by smart contracts, where there is an integration between the content providers and us as the hub of the content, and we sell it to the B2B or either B2C customers. The data transparency can also be solved here, and there's an integrated ecosystem provided, also the combination between the crypto and fiat payment. So looking at the OTT market in Indonesia, Indonesia is now the largest Southeast Asia video market, reaching almost $1 billion in 2022 for year forecast, with advertising is now 62% and subscription 38%. It is already an increase for subscription, where in 2019 they only got less than 20%. And we also know the major of the contribution in online is about YouTube and TikTok, where they are going from the UGC contents. And platforms such as YouTube and TikTok dominates with MAU at 119 million. So the key points here: advertising still dominates, subscription is becoming more popular, and also the video streaming is still dominated by UGC. And if we see the market in 2024, the target is around 1.5 billion, where the MAU is around 300 millions. The service addressable market is around $570 million, and this service operation market for us is around $28 million, with monthly active users around 1 million. So in here we want to build enabled an ecosystem, Web3 enabled ecosystem. TrionFee provides a platform to finance and transition or the content. We have a content production house and also the content from international media licensing, which produce the content itself. And we also have the OTT platform to distribute those contents. And okay. And we want to invite the retail contribution to watch and earn as well. So we want to deliver media content end-to-end ecosystem here. So this is the four-sided marketplace, the product that we want to build. The TrionFee is already built, first project in NFT, and then there's a launchpad here. The content is either from content providers or from TrionFees, where content creators produce the film. This is the Web3 marketplace, where B2B buyers, operators from all over the world can buy the content from Chukmu as an aggregator. And also the direct customers can also subscribe or watch advertisement. Instead of only watching and pay, they can also watch to earn here. There are contributors, they can buy the NFT to support the projects, or either sell and buy their tokens, which they earn from watching the advertisement. So this is the features that we try to bring in TrionFee: subscription model, advertising model, share to earn, watch to earn, a launchpad, NFT benefit, because we are in a group where there are a big ecosystem called CT Corp. So we provide NFT not only as a digital assets, but also a utility, which we are now, we already provide around 20 discounts for all the NFT holders. And we also give other benefits such as profit sharing from the movies that produced by the NFT itself, the crowdfunding. And there is IP licensing and crypto fiat payment. So this is the journey of the watch to earn. You buy, you earn royalty, you get the benefit from our ecosystem, and you can sell the NFT itself. If you buy the token, you watch the ads, you earn the tokens in exchange. You can also buy the subscription and VOD. You can also take part as a stake or vote to which content do you want to earn. This is the business model and revenue stream. The direct customer, there is subscription and advertisement. We also have the content distribution and IP licensings, also crowdfunding and platform fee. The cost structures probably for the platform development, content acquisition, and content production. There's also marketing, operation, and tech maintenance. This is our roadmap. The green one is the one that we have completed. We started in Q2 2022, and then the Q3 we have released the first project, NFT project, to fund a movie called Sang Surya, and now it's already in the end of the production and will be launched in early of January. And we completed our public sales of NFT in November, and we are now already releasing the Unleash roadmap benefit for the NFT holders. The blue one is the next milestone that we want to achieve in 2024. There is a benefit. We also want to create the Web3 benefit redemption using Web3, a launchpad itself, and another fun project launchpad project funded here, and also the NFT marketplace, the Chupu marketplace in here, advertisement features in the early Q2 of 2024. And then in 2020 Q3 and Q4, we implement the exchange and the token to provide the share to earn and watch to earn features. So probably in Q1 2025, the Trimfy full blown launch will be covered. So this is our team. Transvision is part of CT Corp, which have more than 60 business units, and we are supported by them to provide the collaboration. This is our platforms. A senior one, Peter Gonta, he's a commercial television pioneer, a professional banker, and Indonesian ambassador. Me, myself, I'm the program director and supported by specialists and advisors, which comes from blockchain specialists, business development communities, and also the social media marketing team. So I think that's what we can present here. We'd love to hear back from you. Thank you very much.
Right, thank you for your pitch, Trimmy. So judges, now you have 5 minutes to ask our team any kind of questions that you would like to have regarding their project, and then you can score their project on the Google form as I have sent previously. Do remember that we will take your latest submission as the final score. If you want to change your score or you submitted something accidentally, just do another submission and we'll take the final one. Judges, please go ahead.
Hi, Virtual. Hi, Virtual.
So you're unmuted. Do you have a question for Trimmy?
Yeah. Yeah, could you hear me? Hi, Virtual. Could you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay. I wonder if Mikey and Virtual could hear
ask
me.
the question to the chat. I'll read it out and we will have it answered from the team.
Hi, Virtual. It's Ryan. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, great. So I think Access has a question, but I think you can hear him. So I raise my question first. So I just checked the Twitter and Discord of Trimfy, and it's it's just 1.4 thousand followers on Twitter, and I would like to know about the marketing strategies for Trimfy and in the following times.
Okay, thank you, Ryan. So our marketing strategy, yes, we have just started the projects this year, and our strategy is acquiring the ecosystem that we have, because we are from pay TV operators. We have 700 subscribers, 800 subscribers right now, and in the ecosystem of CT Corp itself, it's contribute. There are more than 1 million client retails in the ecosystem as well. So we are trying to elaborate with the ecosystems and the subscribers from us to go to get the new market here. But for the go-to-market itself in the Web3 ecosystem, of course, we have partnered with communities in Indonesia. We have partners with NFT Indonesia. We have Satu Sekte Indonesia. There are lots of communities that we have worked together, and also Utopia, and also we in Discord we are very active in the Discord. Although our registered member is only 700, around 700, but the active is around 100 to 200 active users, and we have every day we have activities in the Discord which promote the quizzes and everything to attract people more and more. The problem or the situation here is the market of Web3 in Indonesia is not going well. Yeah, in the world as well. But we believe that by giving the education, the right education to the market, I think will bring more and more people to come to our ecosystem.
Wait, so are you focused on the Indonesian market at the very beginning?
Of course, the Indonesian market is the first that we want to target, but we also want to go to Southeast Asia and even Asian market in the second phase because there are similarities of type viewers content of OTT. Indonesia, as mentioned in the as I presented in the slide, have the largest OTT market right now in Southeast Asia. So there's potential that we can bring our contents in further in even in the global. If you can see right now, Netflix already bring lots of Indonesian content. Either few as well, they also bring Indonesian content outside. So our aim is to go beyond not only in Indonesia. We started the promotion. Indonesia have people around 8.5 million people all over the world that we call diaspora, and we're working with the Indonesian government to go to each countries and promote the content movie. So the target is not only Indonesia but also the global. The movie that we funded right now is also aimed not only for Indonesia but also for the Asian and also the global.
Okay, cool. I have no more further question. I left the time to the other judges.
Thanks, Brian, for the question. We have a question from XR, who unfortunately is facing technical issues. So his question is, from a competitive landscape perspective, was it meant to compete with other OTT incumbents? Netflix has been notorious for burning millions to develop content every year. How is it meant to win the market from a content perspective? The NFT token angles don't seem to support as a value proposition to bring users over. So he would like to hear your thoughts on how you plan to gain market share from incumbents.
Okay, thank you. Right now, based on the latest data, the video.com in Indonesia is already going to the Southeast Asia market. Right now, if we compete head-to-head with them only with the content, buying contents from others and trying to subscribe sports contents into the like what video does, or Netflix, who have the power to buy lots of production house, it will take time for us to go into that particular phase. Right now, the most important thing, like what I have presented in the competitive analysis, there are features that are not yet there in Netflix. Netflix only have the subscription model. They don't have the advertisement. They don't have also the share to earn. They don't have also the invest to earn. Why not we provide the other features that the other OTT platform doesn't have right now in a Web3 opportunity, because Web3 offers a lot of features that can be brought into the futures. So apart from we provide giving the chance for content creators to pitch their videos contents in us and giving back something to them, and people can earn something by watching the contents. It's the most important strategy that we want to compete with the OTT platform, not head-to-head directly with the contents that they have, but we want to add features and also the original productions, starting from the UGC. If you can see, YouTube and TikTok have the largest UGC contents platforms, and they also have the highest monthly active users. So that's where we are coming from. Thank you.
Thanks for your answer. We have time for one quick question from the audience, actually. So the question is, LBRY was sued by the SEC and lost. Conspiracy would say Google funded this. What's your thoughts on acquiring customers with this in mind?
Okay, so acquiring customers in here, in our platforms, we offer to customers not only they can only subscribe to us, but beside that, they can also earn something from watching the contents in our ecosystem. Yeah, in this, we know that if we only targeted the Web3 market or the crypto market, it will be very small. But how we can bring the non-Web3 people or the Web3 market into the Web3, it's something that will be useful. So we need to bridge them to come to our ecosystem, give them rewards, perks, so that they can earn something from joining from the ecosystems. And it's fair enough also for them. They watch, they earn something. We also get money or revenue from the advertisement itself. I think that's the one strategy that we want to bring them here.
Right. Thank you for your answers and your questions, everybody. So that was T01 Trinvi. Judges, please take note. This is T01 Trinvi when you are doing your scoring. Right. So now we will move on to T03 Gummies. Unfortunately, T02 Furon is unable to make it at this moment. So we'll have Gummies present next.
Hi, nice to meet you. Let me share my screen. Cool, let's start. I am Pasquale, CEO and co-founder of Gummies. I'm a software engineer with over 10 years of experience in IT at Fortune 100 companies. And I also worked in Web3 space, building decentralized exchanges, dApps, smart contracts. And recently I launched a crypto project that hit 200x growth with more than 5 million trading volume before working on Gummies. What is Gummies? Gummies is the most rewarding Web3 streaming app where users can earn while having fun. This is our team. You already got quick introduction about myself. In this meeting, also Eunice, my co-founder and COO. She's a second-time founder, previous computer vision startup backed by Y Combinator, Samsung, and Harvard. And she has more than 10 years of experience in marketing, sales, and ops. She worked with the largest consumer brands, such as Heineken. Our team is diverse, strong in Web2 and Web3. We have experience working for Filecoin, Polkadot, Certicate, Cardano, but also in Web2 with Apple, Netflix, and Google. We also won many awards and grants, such as the Chainlink Hackathon this summer, also the Polygon Beetle. We got the third prize, and we got grants from Aave, Lens, Filecoin, and also Polygon Studios. Our mission is to enable billions of users to engage with each other and with companies in a fun, rewarding, and transparent way. And I started this project 1 year ago, wanting to solve this problem for myself. When I launched my crypto project, I spent thousands of dollars to produce an educational video, but YouTube banned it indiscriminately. And I'm not alone. Indeed, we have received a strong market validation when we have launched our beta waitlist last week. We got 320,000 members waiting to join our application and to get an invitation code, more than 50,000 Discord members, more than 10,000 app downloads, 85k Twitter followers, and a crazy week-on-week growth. We did some user research, And it tells us that social media users like Hannah experience the following problems: high commission, black box censorship, no ownership of the content, payment delay. And this is happening on several platforms: Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. And also Alvin, a gamer, is facing the following problems: lack of data privacy, no tangible reward from advertisement, and tons of spam and scam. And in this game, on the other hand, we have the brands who spend close to $1 trillion in online advertisement, and they plug with high penetration of bots and lack of direct sales attribution tracking. And we figured out that there has got to be a better way, and we found out that there is a wide space in the market. Indeed, the streaming market is a 250 billion opportunity in 5 years' time, with APAC leading the way with 50% growth and a total market of 75 billion opportunity. APAC has over 200 million crypto owners and has the highest number of GameFi gamers. However, there is no live streaming platform today built for this region. And this is why we are building the first watch and earn live streaming platform for APAC with 3-way revenue sharing. As of today, there are just 2 players. We have the content creator and the platform, and usually the distribution of the revenue is just 50-50. On Twitch, a content creator gets a cut of 50% on advertisement, subscriptions, and all kinds of activities. But on Gummies, it's gonna be different. We have 3 ways. It means that also the watchers, the fans, will be rewarded. And then we are building a mobile first. We are building amazing features like in-video purchase, localized payment, and content. Gummies is the platform to integrate social-fi and GameFi elements to make it super fun to watch and earn. And we have built amazing functionalities like super easy stream in 3 clicks. You just need to connect your wallet. You just need to connect your wallet, and you can engage with your community with NFT drops and many other fans engagement features. We have competition leaderboards, and also the content creators can mint short videos as NFTs in order to be supported by their communities. Our product is supremely built for gamers, crypto native in APAC. And if we compare our product to Web2 players, for instance, we can see that we offer so many new functionalities, but also the audience and the kind of content is different because we focus mainly on Web3 and we give 100% ownership of the content to content creators. And indeed, their content is linked to their wallet. It's not anymore like the platform and the creator. But also we are 5 times cheaper if we compare them because we use decentralized storage servers. And these enable us to achieve better unit economics, which can be used to further incentivize the fans and the users. Of course, there are many people building in Web3, but we feel that we are building the best product since they still have poor user experience and they focus mainly on desktop. And we also see a lot of room for what we are building in the game space. We're going to release a token next year that will be used for sponsoring the content, NFTs, tips, advertisement, electronic tickets, governance, but also for tiers. If you want to level up, you need to have more tokens in our application. We are APAC focused and we target the 3 audiences starting with the users. We target to gamers, gaming guilds, crypto enthusiasts, and most of our users are from India, Pakistan, Vietnam, Philippines, and Singapore. As for the creators, we ran a poll asking our fans what they would like to see on the platform. And it turns out that they want to see esports, crypto trading, blockchain, learning content. Thus, we are onboarding gaming streamers on YouTube and Twitch, GameFi studios, and crypto influencers. Then we have the advertisers, the consumer brands that are the largest AD spenders, and we have early interest from them, but also from game studios that want to promote their games, but also crypto companies that invest a lot in adoption. We make revenues via tokenomics. We take in-app transactions, but also we are going to sell digital collectibles, and we make money from advertising, offering the best in-market ad share, but also from commerce and subscription. Basically, the fans can subscribe to content creators for having better features, better communication, and in order to support them. In Q4, we have launched our waitlist, and now the target is to hit 500,000 by the end of the year. And in Q1, we want to launch our beta application, build more features, and then launch in Q2 2023, when we want to launch also our token. At the moment, we are raising our pre-seed, and we want it to help us to realize this plan, and we have exceeded already our Q4 goals. We expect to monetize the platform in Q2 2023, and we're going to use the funds that will help us to scale our tech and our marketing team. Thank you very much.
Right. Thank you for your pitch, Gummies team judges. That was T03 Gummies. If you have any questions, please feel free to unmute yourself and ask Pascal your questions. Or if you would rather prefer, or you're facing technical issues, type your questions in the chat and I will read it out for everyone. Judges, does anyone have any questions that you'd like to ask?
Oh, hi, Gummy.
Hi.
Yeah. I was impressed for the achievement that made by the beta waitlist. So I would like to know that what have you done for the beta waitlist, and how do you think about that? How can you achieve those achievements?
Yeah, good one. We also got very impressed and surprised because we have invested $3,000 and the waitlist hit virality. I think we did a great job in the marketing side of things. Our growth manager worked already for another Web3 project that raised $26 million from retail in September. And I think that gave a lot of confidence to us to explore new strategies. And basically, the idea that we got was very creative. We launched our, usually for tokens, it's called ICO, but we made the IFO. It means Initial Fun Offering. So all the people that become eligible to be a fan, we receive a drop of our NFT badge for using the application as early tester, early user. And that has created a lot of FOMO because they needed to do several activities in order to be eligible to get this badge. And this made us hit virality because then they were inviting friends to our social, in our Telegram, Discord, Twitter, and so on. And this is the main reason, but also I think not only the creativity, but also the mission of the platform, because big players like YouTube, Twitch, they never give anything back to the users. But now this opportunity to earn while using the application is giving a lot of motivation for the users and the fans to follow their content creators on our platform instead. And I think this combination worked a lot to hit this virality. And indeed, every day there are people asking for the invitation code, even if we already made clear that it's gonna be happen next year. But yeah, still a lot of FOMO.
Great, thank you.
Thanks to you.
Thanks, Pascal and Ryan, for your questions. Judges, do you have any other questions for Pascal and the Gummies team? We have time for another one or two more questions. Judges, if there are no other questions, we'll move on to the next team. Thank you, Pascal.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Thank you. Yes. Once again, a reminder for everyone that was T03 Gummies. Judges, when you're filling in your judging and scoring form, please take note this is T03 Gummies. All right. So thank you, Pascal and the Gummies team, for your sharing. Next, we will move to T05 ERM Labs. Unfortunately, T04 Meta Pioneers is unable to make it here on time. So we will have ERM Labs to proceed first. Winky, whenever you're ready, please go ahead.
Yeah, hey guys. I'm going to share my screen real quick. Sorry, if you guys actually hear noises from the background, it's because I'm actually at a Blockchain Australia award ceremony tonight. So if you guys, hearing like background noises, let me know. I'll just tell. I can't tell them to shut up because they're doing a ceremony. But anyhow, I'm going to go share my screen. Let me know if you guys can see it.
We're good.
Yep, awesome. Okay, so sorry, just gonna go present. Okay, assumingly I'm gonna start now. So hi everyone, my name is Wing. I'm the founder of ERM Labs. So what we do is we're helping a lot of escape room to really build an on-chain metaverse. So I explained a little bit further, and I'll probably introduce myself, who I am, and what is my background, where I'm from. I've been in strategic marketing since 2012, and with my credentials, I've always been helping a lot of APAC businesses landing in Australia, especially the one that is going for a PIPO, the one that is actually expanding in Australia landscape, Australia and New Zealand. So myself, I'm actually from Sydney, Australia. And the reason I actually tap into this Web3 and escape room market is because one of them, a client that I've been consulting to since 2017, they were doing really well. They set up a first shop in Sydney. They spent over $1 million into setting up brick and mortar businesses, but however, they didn't actually weather the COVID period. And that's when I come in to really tap into providing an innovative solution of, bringing them onto the Web3, bringing them really introducing the concept of metaverse. Sorry, is someone that just messaging me that they couldn't see the presentation? Is everyone okay? Just wanted to make sure everyone can see my presentation.
I'm okay.
I'm okay. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, all right. Because I keep hearing messages, so I just wanted to make sure. Okay. So who are we, and what exactly is the product? Is a project concept. So when we tap into the metaverse, there's so many to unpack, right? First, we're going to have to understand what exactly is the metaverse that really bring us into the real life implications. So number one that we wanted to talk about is the hardware that is already available to people. For example, that is including the AR, the VR, the MR. So MR is the mixed reality that we're offering to people, to the users themselves. So and as well as what we wanted to provide, one of the key pillar is the O2O integration. So specifically is the offline to online integration that we're really tapping into the entertainment industry, specifically the escape room industry. A lot of people say that, hey, isn't that the escape room industry a little bit too niche? But I'll talk about the global vision that we really wanted to tap into, and not only really helping this sort of like a Web 2 industry migrating onto Web 3, but we're providing so much more. And on the other hand, a lot of people is really trying to solve that problem. The infrastructure, the really, the fundamental, the technology behind it is the UGC, the Open UGC economic. UGC, I'm sure a lot of people would have known, is stand for user-generated content. And this is where we're really going to focus on decentralized IP focus. So for example, how do we integrate with different NFTs that is going to be on different metaverse? And we, obviously when we're not a techie company, because we are more sort of like a disruptive strategy that we bring onto and utilize our strategic network to be able to bring up that innovative solution offering to our client, offering to our players. And the other hand, the reason we wanted to make it open source to really promote that user-generated content economic is really because it's driven by the community themselves. And I'll explain a little further more by introducing sort of who our partner network is and what have we actually achieved throughout the start of our journey of this project. So we started in 2022 March. This is where we're getting validations from the Web2 industry with our partners, with our global escape room, real life escape room partners, including the one that you've seen here, and as well as getting tapping into really engaging a conversation with, I reckon, one of the leading metaverse, decentralized metaverse out there, which is Sandbox out here. So we secured the partnership in August, and then we obtained the funding and back in November, just the start of November this year. But before I go on to talk about a partnership, I wanted to explain what is the ecosystem we're looking at, what is the market size that we're looking at. So on the outer layer, as you guys can see here, is the gaming and metaverse industry. I'm sure a lot of people, as you guys are, the VC, the project owner, or maybe the incubator yourself, you guys would have known this particular industry, although it is during a bear market, but it's still sitting at 61 billion market size, with about 3.2 billion global gamers out there playing video games every day. Not every day, but obviously on a yearly basis, this is how much accumulated players that we have. But narrowing down on the inner circle, that we have a blockchain and NFT that really delivers the fundamental of the blockchain technology. For example, are we using an on-chain data? Are we utilizing what is a non-fungible token? Are we really utilizing the underlying value that we could really support that bigger ecosystem, which is a gaming industry, such a big industry, right? $61 billion. And that particular blockchain and NFT market represent about 15 billion market.
5 minutes left.
Oh, 5 minutes left. All right, I'm going to have to really move on. Okay, so what we really do is providing a disruptive strategy that integrating an offline to online integration and really open sourcing our user-generated content economic. What are our differentiation factors? So we focus on reducing the cost efficiency for our client, really comparing ourselves with Web3 gaming, video gaming, real life escape room, and as well as comparing ourselves to the gaming and the tech industry, the market adoption, as well as especially on the IP and licensing. But I know that I'm running out of time. I will probably explain a little bit more on the IP and licensing throughout the field slides. So number one is that we chose the metaverse. One of them is the Sandbox. It's because they are the early backer that really validated our idea. They are also really one of the decentralized platform that allows open source platform to build a game for our players to build a game on Fox Added, to be able to build it on Game Maker. And right now we actually end of July, we acquired a gaming studio, and it's an number one award-winning gaming studio on the Sandbox, where we acquired them outright to be able to reduce that cost efficient to be able to build a game on a Sandbox. On the other hand, we have Themata Free. So they are one of our backer. They are the first high poly modeling technique metaverse that is out there in the industry. And they support, the reason we chose them is because they support the Web2 and Web3 compatibility, including VR, AI technology, as well as they're building on the Unity 3D. The other things that is sharing among these two metaverse is their open source platform, the UGC economic, as well as they support decentralized IPs. Okay, moving on. So what are our unique products? So on a customer journey mapping, we're looking at on an offline, if people actually played an escape room before, so you guys will know this is a very immersive, you actually go to an escape room. So we wanted to tap into by delivering the first product, which is an offline to online escape room integration tool. So this is a gadget allows you to actually track where your record and how your personal journey on an escape room and competing with your teammate, because you don't go to an escape room by yourself. And then we're building an ERM platform, a gaming platform that is the number one decentralized platform built specifically for our partner and stakeholders, including vendors, partners, and players. And then we built a RNG, which is a randomization quest generator, to be able to allow players to never experience the same quest twice. And that allowed the games to that allows a game to be able to increase our strong replayability level and making sure our players actually sticking to us the play and earn mechanic. Okay, this is a revenue model. It's a little bit too complicated to explain, but what I wanted to highlight is the revenue model on the left-hand side. So as you guys can see, we generated equity revenue, we generate Web2 revenue. This is predominantly by the ticket sale, by private and corporate booking, but competitive esports, there's no competitive esports in the escape room industry, but we will be the number one to be able to promote that. And on the third revenue that we're providing is the pre-existing game ticket, as well as NFT sales, NFT royalty fee, and this will all contributing into our vault, into our DAO, into a whole ecosystem. This is our liquidity flow. The retention strategy. So how do we actually get people on board? So if you guys can imagine that through an escape room, you actually play you actually play a physical environment, you actually get recorded by solving a particular puzzle offline, and your token, your XP will get recorded on our platform, and therefore will actually you would be able to redeem that as a token to be able to cash back. You can sell that token to be able to redeem your token as a fiat. Yeah, 1 minute left. Oh, yeah, sure. I think I'll just take it slowly on here. So there is so many retention strategy that we have developed, and this is only a very skimmed down of a marketing overview, and that's including how do we ensure there's a strong replayability, how do we ensure there's a strong retention, and especially on the liquidity and incentive side, and as well as what is the social activation. So this is our team. So I'm the founder, Wing. We have the lead game developer, Alan, Josh. Seabook, he's the Startware APAC lead developer. He's the one that Immutable is actually building on. So I will be really needing his tech help. And right now, what are the key dates that we're looking at? So right now we're raising a 5 million equity or token. Evaluating at about 32 million pre-money valuation. Right now, the key date is we're kicking off marketing and community in Feb. We're launching in Australia the project itself on the 19th of March, which is supported by the government, Australia government MV conferences. And on the 1st week of April, we're launching our avatar. By the end of April, we're launching our gain on the same box on Alpha 4. And by mid-May, this is where we're going to be launching our token. So this is our tokenomic. Although we're still fine-tuning our tokenomic, we're speaking across different strategic partner and a FISA, we're still fine-tuning it. I think that's it for my presentation. Thank you. Yeah. I made it in 10 minutes. Thank you, guys.
Right. Perfect. Thank you very much, Wing, and ERM Labs for your presentation. Thank you for the very in-depth pitch. Judges, that was T05 ERM Labs. If you have any questions, please feel free to unmute yourself and ask away. Or if you would prefer, you can type your questions in the chat, and we will get Wing and the team to answer you ASAP. Sir, I see you unmuted yourself, but I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you did it.
Yeah, thanks, Wing, for the presentation. I really like the enthusiasm. I'm just trying to understand. So, in order for me to use the platform, I have to be at a physical escape room. Is that it? I think that wasn't exactly clear, and I went through the website as well. But do the players have to be at a physical escape room?
No, so you can actually get access for directly for our gating link. Directly to the sandbox of fee meta free. So we're not only targeting the Web2 people. The reason the whole project is really helping a lot of the Web2 players to get on board. And I forgot to actually mention the number, so this is my fault. We're looking at about across our partnership that you guys can see here, we cover about 6.6 million existing players in our business contract, and that represents about 6% of the market share. To answer your questions, no, we're not only targeting the Web2, the real life escape room players. We are also targeting people that is already exposed to the Web3. So Sandbox just finished their Alpha 3 season, and it got recorded about 17 million people that is playing the game throughout the 6 weeks Alpha 3 season, and that recorded about 30,000 daily active users. And Fee Meta Free, they're right now getting incubated by Binance Labs. So they will be launching in Q1 next year, and as well as our games. So Sandbox, we will be getting a lot of traffic from Sandbox as well as Fee Meta Free.
Got it. Awesome. Thanks.
Thanks, XR, for your question. Thanks, Wing, for your answer. And the other judges, do you have any questions for ERM Labs? Still have about 3 minutes to go. Judges, if you have any more questions, we have about 3 minutes for Q&A for Wing and ERM Labs. Or if you would like to ask your question in the chat, please let us know as well so we can give you some time to type it out.
Yeah, hi, Wing.
Hi.
It's Ryan from KBBC. Yeah, I just heard about that. The token launch will be in the mid-May next year, right?
Yes. The token will be
Okay,
launched
so-
on May.
Sure. So I would like to know the listing plans. What's your
No, we haven't got a plan yet. I know that I'm working with several different advisors, but this is not really our priority. I know that it is going to be solved Q1 next year. But right now, the difficulties, honestly, I'm going to be very upfront to you guys. The difficulties that we're facing is because we are an O2O integration businesses. We're really helping a lot of the offline businesses. So right now, we have secure business contract, and they're the top 10 global escape room. And it's very difficult for them to understand how exactly they would need to do in terms of compliance and regulation-wise to be able to be on the metaverse. So that's exactly why we partner with, Australian government, because I'm originally from Australia. But to answer your questions, the token, it has to make sure, number one, it's not a security token. Number two, that circulation, that liquidity going to have to be beta tested so many times before we launch it to the open market. So we're taking the tokenomics very serious. We have already drafted our first version, but we're still going through so many different advisors, strategic partner to be able to testify that particular model. However, we are very confident that we will be finalizing in Q1 next year.
All right, got it.
Thanks, Ryan, for your question. Wing, we have a question from YouTube. The question is, hey, ERM, what's your traction at the moment?
Right now, we have a demo game that is available. We are expecting 30,000 daily active users to be playing our game. Of course, that is the traffic that is coming onto Web3. As I mentioned before, we're not doing any go-to-market. We're only starting to go to market strategy as well as doing community in February next year. So right now, I can honestly tell you, we have a ready-to-play game, but we're not pushing to the market until Alpha 4, which is a sandbox launching by the end of April. So we have, honestly, zero traction. Honestly, yeah.
All right, thanks for your answer, Wing. Judges, do you have any more questions before we wrap this up? All right. If not, thank you very much, Wing, for your presentation.
Thank you, guys.
On Raps. Thank you.
Thank you,
Judges,
Tim. I'll talk to you guys soon.
That's good. Once again, judges, that was T05 ERM Labs. Note that this is T05, and if you would like to change your score or need to make any changes, we will take your last score as the final submission. So before we head for our break, we will have a sponsor feature from one of our sponsors called Slash. Slash is a one-stop Web3 SaaS platform that provides end-to-end self-service solutions for businesses and brands to create their own NFT business models by breaking down all tech barriers. Slash Genesis Passcard is a passport to your NFT club, linking Web2 to Web3 and comes with many benefits. Thanks once again, Slash, for your sponsorship of and support of the Moledao Demo Day co-organized with Cabin VC. So now we will head for a quick 10-minute break for everyone to get a refresher, go for a toilet break, and we will be carrying on with the next projects after this. Thank you. Right. Hello, everyone. Thanks for the teams who have presented in the first half of the demo day. Welcome back to our second half for the remaining 3 projects that we'll be presenting this evening in Singapore time. So next up, we will have Mirror World Smart SDK who will be presenting their pitch. So, this is T06, Mirror World Smart SDK. Mirror World team, whenever you're ready, please go ahead.
Yeah, hi guys.
Hello.
Could you see my screen?
Yep.
I'm actually not sure whether you could see my screen now.
Hang on, it's just loading right now for me.
Hi, could you hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Could you guys see my screen now?
Cannot.
Still loading.
Me.
It's okay.
Yes, we can see it now.
Cool.
Right, your 10 minutes starts
Hi.
now.
Okay, yeah. Hi, everyone. It's great honor to join MoleStar demo day. I'm Jalin, CPO of Mirror World. And actually, we were founded in September last year and have been working on mobile application development. In the process, we have accumulated a lot of core technologies and packaged them into a SDK to help more developers with no blockchain experience to develop mobile data faster and more efficiently. So as a sentence said here, Mirror World is a leading Web3 application development platform that helps developers build, grow, and increase monetization in record time. And actually, for our team, our core members are all from RCT AI, and Mirror World was an internal startup we did together and eventually funded independently. Chris is our CEO and was previously on a strategy team at Lark. And Jonas is our CTO, a core contributor to many open source technology communities. And actually, I previously was on product and business analytics at RCT AI. And Le was in charge of system framework at EA and Dropbox. As for our investors, our last round was led by Republic Crypto and Galaxy Interactive. And also we have some guilds like JGC, Avocado Guilds, and some token fund like Skynet, OK Act Ventures, Nihil. And also we have some ecosystem partnership like our economic advisor is Republic Crypto. And also we have Zabbix, XLD Finance, MonPay as our payment service provider. Also, we actually launched our NFT on different launchpad like Binance and Crypto, Bar Finance, and Gate. And we have some different ecosystem partnership with separate like Galaxy and Canvas. Actually, of the question we have ever been thinking about is what is a next killer app in crypto?
Hey,
Actually,
sorry, could you reshare your screen again?
Do you see my screen now?
Could you off your screen and reshare it again? Seems to be some issue with the loading. Right.
Yeah.
Continue. Thank you.
Sure. Yeah, actually, one of the questions we have been thinking about is what the
killer app in crypto. Actually, by briefly reviewing the development of Web3 mobile apps, we were able to see several phenomenal products such as Xfinity, Stipend. Actually, we all know they have a lot of users and they also get a relatively large revenue in a relatively short period of time. It also showed us the characteristics of these products at different stages. Actually, let's just divide the development of that into 3 simple periods. At the time of that one, we could see the main players were guild members and speculators. In terms of product experience, you could see that it's really user unfriendly, especially in the module of user login. We could know users have to know what is blockchain. They have to create a wallet, store the private key, and bind the email, which was very tedious process. And in terms of the monetization, we could see the users game experience is on mobile side, but they have to be on PC side, which means they have to go to the web-based trading marketplace to make transactions. So it's really user unfriendly. But in the next period, in the we define the Step 2, we could see the user experience of the product gradually become more friendly, and we could see some Web2 users come to Web3 communities like Stipend. At this time, users only need to enter the game through their email, and the project will help the users to generate a wallet. So the user do not have to create a wallet by themselves. So the onboarding process is really more user friendly. And also the same time, user could trade NFT directly in the game or that. So we could see the way of monetization it become more diversified. But in the next stage, we believe that we will no longer differentiate between Web3 users or Web2 users. We want the product to be for all users. At this time, user can use their familiar login method to log into the game or their product, such as they could use Google login, Twitter login, Discord, Facebook, and so on. At the same time, the product will product will be more diversified. So actually, in terms of our product, we have these 3 kind of solutions. The first one is Smart House, and the second one is Smart Wallet, and the third one is Smart Marketplace. Actually, our progress, you could see we have supported 7 games, especially some games we developed by ourselves, and also we support a game named The Ridge Effect. Is one of the big AAA games on Solana, which is FPS. And also we have full support for Solana, and the EVM compatible chain is in development and expected to be ready by Q1 next year. In addition to we have over 1,400 developers create projects using our dashboard, and over 250 projects actively use our APIs. In November, we just launched our SDK on Product Hunt and hit the top 5 within a week. So let me go in details about our solution. Actually, our first core solution is Smart House, which you can allow your users to log in directly through their social login, such as Google, Discord, Facebook, and email. At the same time, we generate MPC-based wallet for each successful login. So this is the second solution we provided, which is Smart Wallet. And also for users, they do not have to store private key, but also they could protect their assets in their wallet, and also they could buy any cryptocurrency for their wallet. And finally, our service is Smart Marketplace, which means for all game studios or developers, they could build their own trading market. They could set their service fee, their revenues, and for different users could trade their NFT in the game. They do not have to leave leave the games or dev to OpenSea or Magic Eden to treat the NFTs. And finally, in terms of our competitors, actually, I think between us and our competitors, we have the most coverage of our API, and it's more wide and more in verticals. We want to have more game developers or game studio to create a better game content. I think this is all my presentation. Thank you, guys.
All right, thank you for your presentation, Miro team. Judges, that was T06, Miro World. If you have any questions, please feel free to unmute yourself or type in the chat if you have a question, and we will ask the team for you, or you can ask them yourself as well. All right, so Ivy from UP Capital has asked, can you please go into more details about the on-ramp?
Actually, we have a strategy partnership with MoPay. So you could understand that MoPay is kind of our on-ramp service provider. We just use their API to integrate our SDK. So for given users could directly buy different cryptocurrency for our wallet.
Thank you for your answer. Any other judges have questions for the Miro team? Or if any of the audiences have any questions, please feel free to drop it in the comment section in the YouTube, and we will ask them for you to the Miro team. Ryan, I see you have unmuted yourself. Do you have a question?
Yeah. Can you hear me, Chris? Oh?
Yeah, I can hear you.
But Chris? Okay, I just raised the question. So I realized that your product was built on Aptos and Swiss, and I'm doing the research on both of this public blockchain. So I would like to ask a question about that. Can you share some experience about your products building on both of these public chains, Aptos and Swiss?
Sorry, actually, I lost most of the content.
Yeah. So my question is, can you share some experience that you're building on Aptos and Swiss?
Actually, one of our investor is the advisor of Sui. So actually, we have a roadmap to migrate our SDK to Aptos, build more language SDKs.
All right. I will discuss this question after the meeting with Chris. Let's go on.
All right. Thank you, Ryan, for your question. Any other judges have questions? I see Ivy typing in the chat. Give her a minute or so to complete her sentence, and I'll ask you what she says. Okay, so the question from Ivy is, we would like to know about the smart authentication and smart wallet. Are those two modules developed by Miro in-house, or you cooperate with other vendors?
Actually, for Smart Auth and Smart Wallet was all developed by ourselves.
Thank you for your answer. Any other judges or audience members have any questions? Faru, I saw you unmuted yourself. You have a question for the team? All right. If there are no other questions, we will move on to the next project. So thank you, Chris, from Mirror World, for your presentation. Judges.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, judges. That was once again T06 Mirror World Smart SDK. Do take note that it's T06 Mirror World Smart SDK. So next up, we will have T07 Rosen Bridge. We have Jupiter from Rosen Bridge to conduct the pitch. Jupiter, whenever you're ready, please go ahead.
I can hear you. Yeah, I can see your screen.
Phoebe, you can hear Jupiter, is it?
Yes, I can.
That's weird. Jose, can you hear Jupiter? One moment. Let's Jupiter. It's moving out.
Yes, I can.
This is really odd. So Zhongjie, you also cannot hear Jupiter, is it? Can you see that? Screen share is
I
okay.
can hear you as well. I can hear Jupiter as well.
You can hear Jupiter as well. For the streaming purposes, Zhongjie, you need Zhongjie to be able to hear Jupiter.
I can see the screen and I can hear you, Jupiter. Yeah, I'll see.
No, not really. Jupiter, are you able to disconnect and reconnect again?
Yes, I can.
No, I can't hear Jupiter for some reason. One moment, let me try to figure this out. Okay, if not, Jupiter, if you don't mind, we will move on to the T08, if that's okay. Phoebe, can you help me to coordinate to see what we can do to fix this? Alright, Jupiter, sorry, just give us a moment. We will head over to T08 for the presentation. So Sui-Fi T08, whenever you're ready, please unmute yourself and share your screen, and we will get started.
Hi, okay. Do you hear me?
Hey Joey, are you speaking as well?
I can hear you, but seems wise I cannot.
Oh no, what's going on?
I also
Jay,
can hear
Are
you.
you able to hear?
Hi,
Can you hear?
hello. Yeah,
Okay,
for that, thank you guys.
no problem. Okay, then we will get started with the presentation from Joey from Sui-Fi. Phoebe, could you help me to take note of the timing for this? I will see what I can do to fix my side.
Okay, sure, no problem.
Joey, please, whenever you're ready.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna share my screen. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can, but I cannot see your screen.
Yeah. I'm gonna share my screen. Can you see it?
Yeah,
Can
I
you see it? Okay. Hi guys, my name is Joy. So wait, I'll open my screen. Okay. Manage. So I will open my camera. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Guys, I'm Joy from Sui-Fi, and I'm a program director here. And I will show my project presentation. Yeah. As you could see, Sui-Fi is decentralized AMT built on Sui, and AMT means automated market taker. I will direct you to the core function, core parts, and show our core functions. As you could see here,
Yes, please go ahead.
the first part is AMT. AMT means automated market taker. That's our function and unique on the defined market. From the perspective of liquidity, AMT is much the same like LP farming, the LP pool, which is not too attractive when compared to unique V3. And the constraint AMT allow users to provide other fund into the AMT, just like a leverage, but without liquidations. And to a same pool, just like ETH USDT APY on PancakeSwap is 15%, but we could level up to 3 times about 40% or 50%. So it's always and unique on the market. And the second part is our ASCO and group mining farms. And the single LP is also actually our unique function, and our team dedicated to the function for over years. And its single side functionality is solely contributed by users. The product give all the possible choice back to the community, and is way more open than your products. And as you know, LP grouping, similar concept to the DeFi words, void. For instance, user A holds ETH but not USDT. User B or USDT to ETH to participate. Sui-Fi provides a liquidity pool that matches A and B, A's ETH and with B's USDT as a bundle to participate. This pool also has the risk to having the risk to both user A and user B, and naturally benefits both of them. In a mining model. Third part is our NFT. That's the interesting part. And C5's NFT is augmented functional NFT, which will enhance the user's mining experience in a variety of ways. Yeah, each NFT has an attribute that contains the, in fact, acceleration or deceleration. The acceleration card can enhance the mining speed of matching LP assets, and each NFT has a corresponding coin that is in fact and its effective length of user values. Each card has a unique number, and we can also be read by the digital wallet that stores their card. And we also provide this model to NFT projects and GameFi who wants to lock their NFT or decrease their circulation of NFT and tokens. User could stake their NFT to earn tokens and others. Yeah. And the last part is DEX. We just provide a function, a normal function, decentralized exchange. Yeah. That's our all function. And as you can see here, we provide, we show the EMT framework. Yeah. The other parts are shown here, and we also could do the on chart C. Yeah, maybe you could bear with us. Yeah, that's our my presentations. Thank you, guys.
Joy, you still have 5 minutes, so you want to close your pitching?
Okay, 5 minutes, right?
Okay.
Yeah. And also I could show my another presentation. That's the maybe some technique, but I think someone could know it. Yeah, just wait. I could show another part. Just like this. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Our lab paper, yeah.
Yeah, lab paper.
This is our lab paper. Lab paper just like our maybe deeply white paper. That let's show how 3.5 works and how 3.5 could run as the liquid curve chart and the framework, just like this. And we just think AMT is our core function, and we dedicated to this function for over years. And now we have run over half years, yeah. And we also obtain high APYs for the mainstream token pairs, just like BTC USDT or ETH USDT. They gain over 3 times higher APYs than other platforms, just like Uniswap and Pancake. We also could give more safe audits, and our team is stable. That's all. Okay, thank you, guys.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Joey, for your presentation. Judges, that was T0835. Do take note that is T0835 when you're doing your judging for the project. Judges, if you have any questions, feel free to unmute yourself and ask away to Joey about the project. Or if you prefer, go ahead and ask in the chat, and I will be the one who ask it out for you. Judges, do you have any questions for Joey?
Maybe some more technical.
Judges, can you hear me? is all good on the technical end? We'll give it another minute or so for anyone who might be typing in the chat for the questions. Or if you're an audience on YouTube and you would like to ask a question, please feel free to ask away, and I will help you ask the Joey and Swifai your question. All right. I guess there isn't any questions. Thank you, Joey, and the Swifai team for your presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joey.
Okay.
All right. So judges, once again, that was T08 Swifai. If you'd like to change your score or would like to change something, feel free to resubmit your judging form, and we will take your last submission as the final score. Final reminder, this is T08 Swifai. Okay, so now we will move back to Jupiter from Rosenbridge, T07 Rosenbridge. Jupiter, please, let's try this again.
Yeah, hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. Zhongjie, can you hear him?
Yeah, good.
All right,
Yeah,
let's get started.
Yeah, let's get started.
Whenever you're ready.
And yeah, let's start it now. So,
Okay.
Hi everyone, I'm Jupiter, the founding member of Rosenbridge. I'm glad to be here again at Moledao Demo Day, because last time our project was quite still incubator, and I think this time I could provide a more comprehensive view of our project to you. Let me remind you what Rosenbridge is. Rosenbridge is a gateway to parallel worlds. It provides a new way of gamified social interactions. So we have identified the big problem of the current dominating internet, namely centralized platforms delight user ownership, causing unfairness regarding value distribution to users. And imagine a world in which your traffic and your influence, as well as your creations, are your own assets. You can leverage those assets to get more attention, benefits, so on and so forth, but without the unfair rules of platforms or the closed ecosystem where value cannot be transferred and fully realizable. And combining Web3 and metaverse technology, Rosenbridge can make your imagination come true. From the user perspective, Rosenbridge is the first open metaverse where users can earn and own more fairly and more fun. Open means that it accepts integration or connection to other metaverses. And there is no threshold for users to enter, as Rosenbridge is a cross-platform application, meaning that users can access it through any device such as web, Android, and iOS. And we think this is important to onboard Web2 users to Web3. Ultimately, you can simply remember Rosenbridge as a metaverse of metaverses. The concept is really good, right? We also have good implementation. In our first Metaverse Alpha, we implement a Metaverse version of the Monopoly game, which have two roles, players and visitors. Players can earn through their influence, and visitors could support their loved ones with customized NFT. Besides influence to earn and main to support, we also ensure that the created content in the form of NFT will be permanently stored on the blockchain, and this also provides lots of emotional value to our users, because their precious moments with their loved ones could be kept forever. What's more, we also implement other gamified functions such as move to earn, etc. With those together, we can make sure different users will have their motivations to join us. As we actually provide a platform to businesses or super individuals who have influence on many people in the first place. Those are who lead our product most, and in turn, those are who our product lead most, because they help us to expand our users and our influence network. For influencers or KOLs, they can use our product as a Web3 OnlyFans. For event organizers, they can use it as a customized POAP. For community leaders, they can use it as a membership proof for community members. And for large brands, they can use it as a new way of promotion. So why they would like to join us? As I have mentioned, Rosenbridge has a more fair revenue distribution mechanism based on the blockchain. What's more, as our core team members have top VC backgrounds, they have invested and cooperated with many partners such as Solana, Line, and many Web2 brands. Recently, we also have a meeting with the US finance team the possibility to deploy on the BSC and the support they can provide. With the support and cooperations with many partners, we could acquire more users and expand our influence. With that said, let's take a look at our current data. This is not fully updated, because it is the data from 1 month ago and we are still collecting the latest data. Currently, I'm pretty sure that we have more than 200 influencers in our whitelist who can reach out over 100 million people, and our followers of our social media and are also increasing organically. So these are our influencers. And this is how we cooperate with event organizers. People are using our product in Web3 summits, such as Decentral and Women Web3 Miami. So combined with a fair revenue distribution mechanism, the creator and finance economy, as well as many other factors, you will have plenty of reasons to join us. Besides that, let me introduce our professional team. So our team is distributed all over the world, and we are experienced in Web2 and Web3 startups and know how to scale from 0 to 1. Our co-founder Stella is program director at 500 Global, which is a top-tier global VC firm. Effie is a serial entrepreneur and global tech investor. Our CMO Alberto was head of growth in Kuala Lumpur.
4 minutes left. 5 minutes left.
And our CTO Jay is a senior engineer from Alibaba, and our marketing partner Zach is a Web3 marketing expert who worked in OKCoin and Ripple. I'm a blockchain architect who previously worked on several Web3 projects, and I'm now the associate of Quadratic Acceleration Quantum, which is a Web3 incubator. So we are a highly collaborative tech group across the mobile, venture capital, and blockchain sectors. With that said, I'm pretty confident about distinguishing our project from others. We can stand out even in the bear market. So don't hesitate to join us to build the metaverse of the metaverse. You can now download our beta version app through the Google Play Store or TestFly on iOS. And also, collaborations and investments are also appreciated and welcome. So let me take you a quick tour through the appendix which you may be interested in. Currently, we have started promotions with influencers, and we are planning to close the seed round this month. In the next stage, we will officially launch our product and open other functions such as multi-R, etc. About the tokenomics, our governance token is Rosen, which can be used across metaverses. For each metaverse, we have different tokenomics designs. For example, in the alpha, we have the utility token called Energy, which is produced by the Move2R, and it can be exchanged with Rosen. However, we didn't issue Rosen now, so we are currently using USDT as a replacement for users to consume our service and digital assets. We also set up custodial accounts for Web2 users to easily exchange their fiat currency to the token so that they would not be bothered with registering the exchanges or interacting with blockchains and so on. So this is our product positioning. And here is our business canvas, which you could find a lot of details on how we design, validate, and promote our business. Finally, let me emphasize our go-to-market strategy. We are now consistently inviting more influencers to join the whitelist as early adopters, and they could get a free plot to earn. We will also ask them to promote bringing their followers into the app and earn more through this economy. as we started our localization strategy from Latin, we will also expand from Latin to US Hispanic, Asia, and other regions to build the network effect around the world. In the meantime, we will also cooperate with large brands and communities to create real virtual things and usages of metaverse and NFT. So now, maybe I can show you our demo. Let me back to this page and my development version of the demo here. So can everyone see the full screen?
Yes.
Yeah, good. So in the Rosen, you can see this is a dashboard, and this is a gate to many metaverses. So let's go into the first metaverse, Alpha, and you can see this is a map-based metaverse, which we can find many plots in the map, and you can occupy these plots, and people can make NFT on this plot. So let's see if I have plots.
1 minute.
Right, have fun. Okay. Yeah, cause my network is not stable, and this might be quite. Yeah. Here is one which I preoccupied, and I can make NFT in my own plot here, and you can see the price and the limit. And we can make NFT customized. You can customize your thoughts, and you can also add your friend, and maybe add one of my followers. And you can confirm, and you can make NFT, select quantity, and we also support multi-chain and mint, so that you can choose different blockchains to mint. Here you can take a trail which which do not cost money, and you can mint it as an NFT also. So let's mint one. Yeah, okay, fine. Any questions?
All right, thank you, Jupiter, for your presentation on Rosen Bridge. Judges, that was T07, Rosen Bridge. Please unmute yourself if you would like to ask any questions to Jupiter. Okay, so we have one question from Adrian from PokerStarter. His question is, can you elaborate on the current traction?
Carbon traction. Yeah,
the current traction of your project.
So, could you explain that a little bit? Because I cannot get the last word. Carbon traction, right?
The current traction of your project. What kind of momentum are you getting with the project?
Okay, I see. Yeah. So we are now in the second stage. We have released a beta version, and we just we have our first batch of whitelist users, which are influencers from Latin, and we are planning to close our seed round this month. Is that yeah? maybe I can wait for more detailed questions from what I have said.
Adrian, does that answer your question? Or
yeah.
Would you, go for it.
Yeah, sorry. Hey, Jupiter. Just wanted to know, in terms of influencers that you already onboarded, and any sort that you could share. It'd be interesting.
Sorry, I didn't get that. It's because it's a little buzzy in your side. Yeah.
All right, let me try again. Maybe it works. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right. Just in terms of the number of influencers that are onboarded, or any other numbers, also marketing related, that you could share.
Still not quite clear. Can you
I say maybe you can help to elaborate.
I believe what Adrian is asking is, are you able to share the influencers that that's working with you right now? Adrian, please correct me if that's wrong.
Hello, Jupiter.
Yeah, hello. So you mean that? The question is that how many influencers or how we collaborate with influencers? I didn't get the main part of that. Sorry, it's just maybe my voice is is not so good. It sounds like a little buzzy.
Hang on. Yeah, Adrian is typing in the chat.
Right. Thanks. Let me
okay,
see.
so this is all good. All right, thanks, Adrian, for your question. All right. Any other judges have questions for Jupiter and Rosenbridge? We have time for maybe another question or two. Judges, if there are no more questions, I guess we can move on to the last project. Actually, before that, thank you, Jupiter, for your presentation for Rosenbridge.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Thank you. Judges, that was T07 Rosenbridge. Take note, that was T07 Rosenbridge. So now we will move on to the last project, T04 Meta Pioneers. They have made it to the demo day, and we will have them present their pitch right now.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Can hear you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Good day, everyone. I'm sorry I'm a bit late. I had a bit of circumstances. Okay. So, hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm really glad and honored to be here. My name is King. I represent the marketing lead of Meta Pioneers. Okay. So, straight to the point. As Meta Pioneers, we are revolutionizing NFT through advanced DeFi and NFT GameFi strategies. And if you'd ask, what we do is we combine the power of DeFi and NFTs to create an entertaining DApp, earning its users sustainable yield in perpetuity. Okay. Now, the best thing about it is that it minimizes the long and harsh learning process and enables users to understand Web3 via entertainment. Okay. And it also focuses on longevity.
Do you have a deck to share, or is it just?
Oh, yes. I will. I'm just,
okay.
Get the whole. I would share my screen soon.
Okay.
So,
apologies.
Can you hear me? Yes. Okay. So I'm just, getting to talk about the introductory part first. Okay, so the best thing is we minimize the long and harsh learning process and enables users to understand.
It also should be included in pitching time. So you can share a screen and start your pitching. Yeah.
Okay. Please give me a minute. Okay.
No problem.
Okay. Can you see my screen now?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, so why Meta Pioneers? Neither the single NFT market nor the GameFi market lacks external profit, circles, or sustainability. So therefore, it's a great organic revenue source. Therefore, we have implemented the DeFi model in Meta Pioneers. Okay, the economic system will reward players who get achievements in the game, and the NFT they hold will give them value-added fundamental elements, because the accumulated income of the product crypto vault, which will make the NFT obtain its basic value. Okay, so what this is saying is, if you own an NFT from Meta Pioneers, okay, it's directly an investment. So your NFT mines you MPI tokens, which enables you to earn passive income. Okay, so it's more like it's a compounded aggregator. Okay, from a strategy of MetaTrigger. It's a product of our mother organization, which is a Meta Finance. Okay, so what this does is it gives you earnings every day on your mining and your NFT. Okay, so let me go straight to what makes Meta Pioneers different from other NFT projects. Okay, in the current market situation, both the single NFT market and the GameFi market lack external profit circles of sustainability, while normal NFT lacks liquidity and contains a very unstable price. And there is a really significant learning gap in the area of DeFi, which can prove to be too difficult for normal users. Okay, our project is the successful and efficient combination of both projects, which amplifies the benefits and minimizes the risk of both projects, allowing users to earn their passive income with ease. Meta Pioneers are special in many ways, and I will introduce the three main features of our project, which distinct ourselves from the rest of the counterparts in the industry. Okay, firstly, our project is innovative and interesting. It is an innovative and exciting next-gen NFT product with the theme of space, adventures, fantasy. Okay, raising your hands if you can easily start and invite your family and friends to join our Galaxy adventure. No difficult operations, very entertaining. And secondly, it is permanently profiting, okay, which means that you can earn your profit with few clicks with a permanent profiting NFT collection. Now, what I said is when you own our NFTs, okay, it gives you this permanent profiting system whereby you earn MPIs, your NFT mines for you, and then you get to make passive income every day, every week, and each month. And then you can convert, you can withdraw your earnings or your profit at any time, any day, and swap them to different tokens that you want, and then you can make your profit. Okay, so I'll go straight to our presentation. Now, this tells us about the background story of our project. It all encompasses in the vast, dense metaverse. The captain, the first officer, the crew members of the meta base are leading the professional prospectors in search of rich and abundant mineral resources. Okay, these resources will eventually be mined to the general cryptocurrency of the galaxy. Okay, we launched our MPI token in November 22nd, 2022. We launched it on PancakeSwap, and ever since we've had great turnout. People been buying, people been swapping, it's been great all the way. So the galaxy contains scarce mineral resources, and mining these resources can earn much more rewards. So we have different levels. We have the captain, we have the first officer, we have the crew member. Okay, now these levels have unique characters. These NFTs have unique features, unique strengths, and unique characters. Okay, now the captain is the first member of the crew, which is the highest ranking officer, and then followed by the first officer, and then we have the crew member. Anyone can be a crew member. You just have to refer people who would buy this NFT, and then they put your wallet address as the referral. It makes you a crew member. Now, the good thing about this is if you are the captain, you recruit your first officers and you recruit your crew members. Okay. Now, whenever these people or these people that you have recruited mine, you earn a certain percentage of your token. Okay. You share a particular percentage of their token. All right. So everyone earns, everyone makes passive income. Everyone is happy. So now we have the attributes of the captain is the highest level of galaxy identity with the ability to lead fleet alone and tradable on the Meta Pioneers NFT market. Now, what this is saying is if you have this NFT, okay, and you want to upgrade or you want to sell it, it's tradable. It's you can have your crypto at any time, any day. Now we go to the first officer. As a successor favored by the captain, the first officer must try their best to prove their ability as captain only by completing certain contribution value requirements. Then the first officer can be promoted to a captain. Now, if you own a specific NFT level, you can decide to upgrade. You can decide to move higher, step 2, step 3, depending on how you can go. And you just have to, have a certain amount of MPI, and then you can upgrade. Now, this is the promotion part. From the crew member, you go to the first officer and then the captain. Now, you can also recruit prospectors as a captain. Now, these prospectors are the NFTs that mine you MPI. Okay, this is the prospector. It's the metaverse's most popular and profitable role. Every prospector has a different personality, skill sets. Prospectors put their dreams into gear and participate in various mining jobs around the universe. Although everybody knows it's a great adventure, they also recognize its considerable profits. Now, if you have a prospector NFT, it earns you mining value. It gives you your passive income any day at any time. Now, you have to upgrade your prospector NFT if you are willing. Okay, you have the general, you move to the superior, you have the premium, the expert, and the master. I think on Monday we allowed users to be able to upgrade their prospector NFTs from the general to the masters, and people we allocated airdrop to the first 50 people who upgraded their NFTs. Okay, so now we move over to the advantages of our project. Okay, ordinary types of NFTs, they lack use cases, they are difficult to predict the price, they have lack of liquidity. So our project offers users permanent profiting NFT, which means that if you own the NFT, you are not to be worried about, because there are several NFT projects out there where people have their NFTs, and after a period of time, let's say they buy for 50 ETH, and in about a week or a couple of days, they go down. But no, with Meta Pioneers, you are not to worry about your NFT going down in value. Instead, it's more like an investment. It doesn't go down. It earns you passive income. Okay, now the second benefit is advanced price prediction mechanism, which means that when we listed, it's a specific price. Okay, now for the prospector NFT, it goes for 200 USDT. That's a specific price. It doesn't go down. It doesn't.
1 minute.
And also it ensures high liquidity with staking and lending features. When you have this NFT, you are open to lending on the Meta Pioneers. You are open to staking your NFTs to earn you passive income. So yes, that's pretty all about the Meta Pioneers. We offer so much in our communities, and we bring this DeFi and its benefits to the crypto world, where people know, we have to also earn by just having these NFTs, having to stake your coins. And yes, that's all we do in Meta Pioneers. Okay, so yes, thank you.
Hey, thank you for your pitch, Meta Pioneers team. That was T04 Meta Pioneers. Judges, do you have any questions for the team? Please feel free to unmute yourself. We can answer them for you. Judges, do you have any questions? Or audience members watching live on YouTube, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat box, and we will get to them if there is time. We'll just give it another minute or so in case there are if there are judges typing their questions or preparing their questions in the chat. Thanks again for the presentation. Right, judges, if there are no other questions, we will wrap it up for now. Thank you, Meta Pioneers team, for the presentation. So,
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So right now, judges, please continue your scoring. Do note that we will take the last submission as your final score for each project. So if you need to make any changes, just resubmit, and we will take your final score for the scoring. Right. So meanwhile, while the judges are doing their final scoring and our team at the back end is tabulating the score, I would like to share with you Moledau's one of Moledau's latest products. It's called MoleStarter, which is the exact same name as what this category of the demo day is. So MoleStarter is, very simply put, is a project showcase and donation platform. For startup projects, for projects who have been around for a bit, who are looking to gain more exposure, this is what we can do for you. So the tagline for this is to help every Web3 dream. So you can explore different projects, ideate, co-work with other people, do some fundraising, or receive some donations. Or as a user, you could donate as well. So this is what it looks like currently. So we just launched our beta testing a couple of weeks ago, about 2-3 weeks ago. These are the first 6 projects who have signed up for the beta testing, and it's live right now. So let's take a look at one of the projects. So let's take a look at Glory Games Worlds. So Glory Games World is actually one of our previous demo day winners, actually. So congratulations to them. So if you would like to register on MoleStarter, this is what it will look like. Your project will be featured here when people scroll down. Right? They can take a look at which stage you're in. Right? Are you in development? Are you in operation? And after that, you can have a short description of your project. So people like you and I, or general traffic users, can have a quick look at the summary of what your project is about. And then they can decide, if they want to learn more, they can click in. So you can also see which different verticals within the Web3 space you are in. So, for example, Glory Games World is from DeFi, gaming, infrastructure, and NFTs. And you can also see who is the contact person or the founder of the project. So opening up the MoleStarter platform. So this is what it will look like. So right here you can see the track. So whichever track that you or your project is representing, it will be featured here. And then the coding language that you are using as well. So there will be a quick summary of the team members on the right side here. So you can see your co-founders, founders, blockchain developers, etc., etc. And here there is the contributor section. So any users who would like to support your project, but if, for example, you have not launched your NFTs for them to be able to support you, this is one other way that they can do so. So they can contribute to you on the the Polygon network, either through Matic tokens or USDC, USDT, etc. And these donations will go to the projects for doing as a sign of encouragement and support. So do note that 90% of the contributions will go to the projects, and 10% will go to the Moledao treasury to help to fund future events and operational expenses to launch more products such as these to help support all these early stage projects. So apart from contributing, you can also contact the team directly here. It will send you straight to their email address. So apart from just team members, you can also have your project's summary of your different social information right here. So whatever you want to put here, your website, your Twitter, Telegram, your GitHub, your pitch deck, your Discord, your wallet address, everything can be put here in one space for the users or the potential investors to come and take a look at your project. You can also feature a video of what your project is about. If you have a demo that you would like to show there, then this is the place for you to do it for a video version. And after that, you have a whole chunk of a whole area for you to put down your more details about your project, right? So for this Glory Games, they are showing a bit more about what's their gameplay style, Pokemon Go plus Final Fantasy VIII plus Sword Art Online. Okay, so they also have the project overview for potential investors or just general users to learn a bit more information about your project apart from just the summary that was in the previous page. So as a project, you'll be able to feature more images about your project. For example, this Glory Games is showing their go-to-market strategy, their roadmap, and they can actually show and feature whatever you want to the potential investors and users who are browsing through MoleStarter to look for new projects to learn about and potentially invest in and support. There is also a section with the core business files, such as the business profiles, the codes, and other team members' contacts. This specific section is only available to contributors of the specific project. And here we also have a leaderboard and a history to track who has donated how much and when. Just a sign of support and to show who is supporting a project, and of course if you would like to keep in touch with them, this is one way that you can potentially reach out to them if they identify themselves on this platform. So if there are no other questions regarding this, I just want to check with the team if the scoring is ready. Just one moment. Tongjie, is the scores ready for the announcement of the winners? Minutes? Okay, sure, no problem. So, projects who are actually in the chat right now, do you have any questions about MoleStarter that I could help answer since we're here? Any projects who has questions about MoleStarter, or even for judges, if you have questions about our platform MoleStarter, please feel free to ask. This will be the opportunity for to ask questions to the Moledao team regarding this new platform.
If you want to introduce yourself, welcome. Yeah, before the score, the result come up.
And do note that the MoleStarter platform is open to every project to sign up and feature yourselves. We are not restricting, whether it's only just the early stage projects or projects we've been around for a bit. It is really for projects who are looking for more exposure or a platform to get feedback from either users, general users like you and I, or potential investors like the judges who are representing the VCs today. So, of course, these contributions will serve as a form of encouragement for projects who are still hustling through this bear market, even though these are really crazy times in the crypto market. So these will really help them get some form of support as well. Songjie, can I just check whether the scores are ready? I mean, sorry, not the scores, but the who's the winners of the top 3 MoleStarter projects today?
Yep, it's ready.
It's ready? Okay,
Yes.
let me get my screen up. All right, so thanks again, everyone, for joining our demo day today. We had very interesting projects showcase their pitches, and also we appreciate all judges for taking the time to come down to watch and provide feedback to these into these projects. So right now we will head over to the winners announcement. So there will be we'll be featuring the top 3 scoring projects, and as mentioned earlier by Spheron, there are prizes for the top 3 projects who are selected here today. So first off, we will have the third prize winner. Congratulations! The third place winner is Mirror World Smart SDK. Mirror World team, are you still in the chat?
No.
Oh, all right, no problem. Congrats once again to Mirror World. You are the third place winner for MoleStarter. And for the second place winner, we have Sweefy. Joey, are you still in the chat?
Yes.
Yes, Joey. Congratulations, Joey and the Sweefy team. You guys are the second place winners for our MoleStarter demo day. And last but not least, we have our first place winner, which is ERM Labs. Congratulations, ERM Labs. Wing, are you still in the chat?
No.
Okay, it's all right. It's been a long day, but congratulations once again to our 3 winners, ERM Labs, Sweefy, and Mirror World. And of course, thank you to all the other demo day projects who have joined us today to present your pitches. Really appreciate your time. And judges, thank you for coming down to support these projects and provide them the feedback that they may need or they are looking for to improve their pitches and their projects as they go on. Last but not least, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Bybit, Human Cyber, Slash, and Spheron for supporting our demo day. So thank you everyone for tuning in to our demo day, whether you're watching on YouTube live or whether you're watching the recording of this. We want to thank you for your time to support Moledao and our events to help these projects get the exposure that they need. And if you would like to stay in touch with the Moledao community, you can email us at hello@moledao.io, or you can scan the QR codes to either join our Telegram, follow our Twitter, or join our Discord. Once again, thank you everyone for your time. Have a great evening, have a great morning, have a great afternoon wherever you are. Stay safe and goodbye.
Thank you. I say bye.
Bye.